home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They got him again!
Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Tipped in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
All right, welcome back into the locker room with Billy Schweim, my co-host and producer today, and Nicky Earnshaw. Erin Ewing, the intern's in here with us, and Vince Faust is in here today watching Nicky's every move. And good morning to you, Nicky Earnshaw.
Oh, good morning, Schweim. You're schweamed up and you're flyered up today.
I'm all fired up. I got my Flyers orange collared shirt on. You can see we're streaming live on with the YouTube channel, X, and Facebook. Got to tune us in there. We're all fired up. Good morning to you, Erin.
Good morning.
Except
good
for
morning.
I got to tell you, Erin, we're the whole crew
Starting
here.
off bad here.
Vince, Nick, and I we're a little disappointed in you there, Erin.
Look,
She comes in after the Phillies were waxed, gave up 9 runs in 3 home games this week. In the last week, and she comes in with Phillies gear.
Look, I was in a rush. I got no Flyers gear. You know where I got to get down to?
You got to get the Pro Image Sports.
We got to talk to
Johnny DiMaria. Vince has got his Pronger jersey on. He's all fired up.
I
Vince,
mean,
come on, Nick.
Violation.
Yeah, she's on probation.
Look, I don't want to hear it from the Sixers fan over here.
So, Nicky, you got a Flyers hat on. You got your black ESPN shirt. Vince has got his Pronger jersey. I'm fired up. Erin's wearing Phillies gear. And the Phillies are very, 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 very lucky that the Flyers and Sixers are in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Because could you imagine if the Flyers season was over and so was the Sixers, lost that play-in game? If they did, the Phillies would be sticking out like a sore thumb and people would be going nuts.
They'd be under a microscope, Schweim. And by the way, me and Erin were right. I'm just saying, so far.
Well, you owe me a steak dinner, how right were you?
I know. What about the Phillies? I'm just saying.
Yeah, we were.
It's only April.
I'm just saying.
We were on the pessimistic side.
Yeah.
So, you know what?
You can't clown me for
and
wearing.
And he also thought the Flyers were going to make the
You
playoffs.
can't clown me for wearing Phillies gear.
You're on probation.
And then go, oh, it's early in the season.
She's on probation, man. That's all there is to it.
Erin, that's a violation.
And I got to be honest with you, I'm a little shocked that Nicky doesn't have any Sixers gear on.
You know what?
You got Sixers underwear on?
Yeah. Listen, I said, it's Flyers Day. Sixers play tomorrow. Listen, tomorrow I'm going to be producing the game for the Sixers tomorrow, so I'll be Sixered up tomorrow. Don't you worry. I'll send out a picture of what I'm wearing for Game 1.
All right, we got a great show lined up, Nicky Earnshaw. We're going to be talking with former Flyer great Murray Craven. Muzz. I got Muzz on the show today, 10:30. Man, you know what? So the reason why I reached out to Muzz, because I've been seeing it, it's been popping up on my phone. Back in I think it was 1987 when Muzz scored against the Washington Capitals, I think it was, and Tocchet and Muzz they were sliding on their knees, hugging each other. I don't know if you youngsters remember that one because you weren't even born when that was happening, but it's left an indelible mark in my brain. It gives me chills when I see it. So we'll talk to Murray Craven, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda at 11. You ready for him?
Oh, I'm ready for him. I know he's probably like out there fly fishing again around this time of the year. I mean, we got the picture. We're going to put that up on the screen. It's going to be great.
And then, of course, at the bottom of the second hour, not Mr. Negadelphia. He's on my mind. But this guy's he's negative. Have you seen the text messages?
He's
he's worse than Archie Bunker.
He's been going nuts.
He's down on the Phils, man.
I can't wait to hear what he has to say about Aaron wearing the Philly shirt today.
He's gonna rip into you. He's gonna rip into you. Oh, we have Fran Mclaughlin with his high school athletes in the spotlight, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Listen, I am so pumped up. Not only are the Flyers in the playoffs, this is a perfect scenario, playing the Penguins, one of the oldest team in the playoffs. Let's get her going. Crosby, 38 years old. Malkin, 39. Letang, 38. Carlson, 35. You know what that smells like? Disaster.
Yeah.
These young guys are gonna run roughshod over. I'm telling you, my prediction is the Flyers are gonna win this series 4-2.
Oh, so you're going in 6.
Yeah.
Flyers in 6?
Flyers in 6.
You know what? I think I'm with you. Flyers in 6.
Yeah. How about? Well, she's got Phillies gear on.
Are you the hockey girl on the show? What happened?
I
don't have
any Flyers.
Your
here.
strength is
the Flyers haven't been good for
Flyers
years.
hockey is your strength.
I know.
Well,
you know what? This isn't even mine. It's my mom. Let's blame it on her.
We got to take it to Pro Image Sports.
Get Johnny D. Maria.
I got to get down there today.
We got to get you.
Get D. Maria on the hotline now.
I am so pumped up. 8 o'clock tonight. I can't wait. I went to Flyers practice on Thursday. Rick Tocchet had those boys hitting, man. They were banging each other. Like, he gave them off. All right, I talked to Jeff when you saw me talking on the phone. I was talking to former Flyer Jeff Harding, and I was asking about like the practices. Well, remember on Tuesday night a lot of guys sat, right, and then they had Wednesday off, so Thursday was their first time on the ice. Boy, it was a spirited practice, Nick Earnshaw. And I was in the locker room after the practice. Ooh. I got some great interviews. Tyson Forrester will play. Trevor Zegras, wait to hear what he said. I think Josh had probably he cursed like 3 times. No. And then we got Sean Couturier. Wait to hear what he has to say. Coots. Timmy Saunders, your boy, got a chance.
I love Timmy.
And Garden Hathaway.
Hey, you saw him out to dinner a few weeks back.
I saw him in front of Passarello's on the Kings Highway in Haddonfield.
Yeah, it was after me and you and AG played a little basketball.
That's right. That's right. She beat you too, right?
She did. She did beat me one-on-one, yeah.
All right, so we get the Flyers today at 8 o'clock. Your 76ers tomorrow. Listen, I think I know the Celtics own us. We haven't beat the Celtics in a playoff series since 1982.
You know, it's all right. You know, we're in the playoffs. Let's just have fun. Just go for the ride. I'm just here for the ride.
They're playing with house money. No one expects this team. No one expects either Flyer, either Philly team to win their first round series. I say if there's an opportunity for those boys to go, these are the 2 perfect teams that the teams are playing.
You know, why not us?
Our teams are playing.
Why not us?
Why not us?
You know, and then, maybe Embiid comes back later in the series.
He could probably be, if they go to a game 6, he's probably back, right?
He could be. Listen, this is a series for Tyrese Maxey to show what he's capable of. I said this throughout the week. I think I said it on Nuggets earlier this week, too. Tyrese Maxey needs to have a Harden-esque performance in game 1 or 2 in Boston. Yeah. Like Harden did a couple of years ago.
Right.
Tyrese Maxey needs that type of game.
He's capable of doing it. Look, they split the series. It's not.
Yeah.
I know it's regular season, but still.
Him back.
There's a hatred there, Nick.
I know.
There's a hatred there, just like there's a hatred between the Penguins and the Flyers.
But Boston's like a well-run organization. The Sixers, have had some missteps over the years, So,
and listen, now he's back. By the way,
just saying.
I've been very critical. You think Daryl Morey deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
He'll get in.
I heard you ripping him the other day on another radio station.
Yeah, I'll criticize when it needs to be criticized.
So you're ripping him, but you still think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
He'll be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Yeah. What makes you think he hasn't won anything?
He has had very successful teams.
He hasn't. But what do you measure a team by?
You know how easy it is to get
championships.
In the Hall of Fame?
Just win, baby.
You know how easy it is to get in the NBA Hall of Fame or the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame.
Well, that's you get.
He's gonna get in. Trust me, he's gonna get in.
All right, we're gonna get into Flyers hockey. We're gonna play my interviews with some of the players.
Yep.
I got to tell you, this team, from what I saw, what I was able to gather just from visiting that one practice, this is a well-net team.
Yep.
Like they got good chemistry. You can see they enjoy each other's company.
Yeah,
like on the ice and like even in the locker room, goofing around, like in front of all the reporters. The only guy that wasn't talking Mitchkoff. I felt bad for him. He didn't have his interpreter, so he was sitting there all by himself. Not one reporter was talking to him. Can't you get that thing on your phone, the translator?
Yeah, something.
I should have worked that.
You could have did something, Schwein.
What was I thinking?
God. Imagine him trying to work.
It's like me trying to figure out what I'm going to wear today on a Flyers on a Flyers playoff game. They haven't been in the playoffs in 6 years. And by the way, we don't even remember that playoff in COVID. So it wasn't until 2018.
Yeah.
And you got Phillies gear on today.
We're not gonna live this down.
We're gonna give her a hard time all year. But we love you, Erin. And guess what? As long as the Flyers win tonight, or at least Jeff Hardy said, and everybody knows this, you got to get one in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
But if there's any one team, look how well the Flyers play on the road.
Very good on the road.
23 wins on the road.
Yep, they've been a stellar road team throughout the year. They got a shot, man. They have the momentum heading into this series. That's the problem. I mean, since the Olympic break, I think they've had tied for the third most in points since the Olympic break. So that's ridiculous.
I know. I saw a stat. The Flyers have only scored 66 goals since the All-Star break, I believe. Penguins have scored 99. So they're obviously have offensive powerhouses.
They're an offensive team. The Flyers are more of a defensive team. But look, the Flyers they're one of the hottest teams in the league. Like, nobody wants to play them. And they got young guys. Pittsburgh's got older
so when
guys.
you play a young, dynamic team like the Flyers, with all that energy, like these guys have been, this is not that you take the playoffs lightly. They obviously they're seasoned veterans and they got all that experience, but with that youthful exuberance can overtake a team, man, and power you to win, will you to win.
Yep. Listen, this is an exciting time. I mean, the fact that we have Flyers and Sixers playoff action dueling at the same time. You got to move concerts down here to Atlantic City because of the schedule.
Yeah.
It's so jam-packed over the next 2 weeks.
Do you realize starting tonight, there's a playoff game on every single night of the week till next Saturday? Every single night, Flyers, Sixers, Flyers, Sixers.
It's unbelievable. And then you got the Phillies.
Let's go!
You got the Phillies in there too.
I'm pumped up. You know what? You can feel the exuberance, the excitement, just walking around. Everybody's all orange up. Look at our boy Vince over there.
Last time we were all hyped up for a playoff game, we ended up going and they all lost. So,
Yeah, but this is a different dynamic.
It is.
You know why? Because you feel the energy, you feel like a snowball's rolling downhill with the Flyers.
Yeah.
With the Eagles, that was more like a hopeful thing.
And there was expectations for the Eagles.
Well, we also thought, what made me think that the Eagles were going to play any different than they did? Their MO all year long was to play the way they played against the 49ers.
Yep. Yeah, it was
all right.
brutal.
We all set, ready to go?
We
got 2 hours to get that 3-point stand. Here we go. First hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process. From contract signing to closing, from the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call today, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more talk here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Flyers Penguin Game 1 on 97.3 ESPN. The Flyers take on the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedoruk call all the Flyers playoff action.
Zegras shoots, Zegras scores, it came on as passes him, went in.
It's Flyers Pen Game 1. Tonight, coverage begins at 8 p.m. on South Jersey's home for Flyers playoff hockey, 97.3 ESPN. And listen live on the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hey, it's Dave Klemick, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and founder of Klemick Performance Method. And you know me, I'm caffeinated, activated, and ready to go. Whether it's talking sports in the locker room, coaching athletes, or crushing a workout, I'm fueling up with Kilowatt Coffee, a mobile coffee experience delivering top-of-the-line, hot or cold coffees, lattes, and natural juices. Catch Kilowatt Coffee at 373 South Whitehorse Pike in Hamilton, right there in the Gino Pinto Plaza. Or give them a follow at Kilowatt Coffee on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Want to bring the energy to you? Book them for a private business event at 856-229-1780. That's Kilowatt Coffee.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with the new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew was professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213.
Thanks, Install America!
At the Home Depot, we have all your appliance answers. And with Spring Black Friday savings, you can get up to 40% off, plus free delivery on select brands like GE Profile. Simplify your day and get the GE Profile all-in-one washer dryer with a quick 90 minutes wash and dry time. Now available in multiple color options. And a fridge with hands-free autofill that fills your cup perfectly while you prep for your day. Shop Spring Black Friday savings and get free delivery on appliance purchases of $998 or more right now at the Home Depot. Offer valid April 9th through April 29th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm a student at Stockton University. It's easy to see how quickly a normal night with friends can turn into something serious. People often think that car crashes only lead to broken bones or visible injuries, but one of the most serious outcomes is a traumatic brain injury. About 2.8 million people sustain a traumatic brain injury every year, and motor vehicle crashes are one of the leading causes. These injuries can change a person's life in seconds by affecting memory, personality, emotions, and the ability to function independently. For a college student like me, that could mean struggling in school, losing independence, or having your future plans suddenly change. It's scary to think that one decision like using your cell phone while driving could lead to something that serious. This isn't something that only happens to other people. It can happen to anyone. Just one responsible decision can prevent a motor vehicle crash and protect your future. Notifications are temporary, fines and injuries aren't. Keep your eyes on the road, not your phone. Put the phone away or pay.
Brought to you by Highways Safety and Stockton University.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
And that was welcome back into The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing, Vince Foast is in the house. That was against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Was that Game 5 or Game 6?
I believe it was Game
because
6.
I know where I was. I was at the Phillies game that night when they did that, and the whole crowd, the whole Phillies crowd, erupted. And they played it on the jumbotron, or what do you call it? You saw Jeremy Rowan.
Game 7.
Game 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got a great text board question today at 609-403-0973. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. List your 3 favorite moments, plays in Flyers history. Three favorite moments all time in Flyers playoff history.
Yes.
Playoff hockey.
Give us your top 3 moments in playoff history.
And if you want to include your prediction for the season.
As well, 609-403-0973. Get it aboard now. Keep them coming.
And I'm gonna start off with my favorite 3 of all time is when Dave Pullen, the Flyers are down 5 men, they're down 2, they're killing a 2-man disadvantage, and Dave Pullen steals a pass and goes in on a breakaway against Mario Gosselin from the Quebec Nordique, and he shoots and he scores, and the place just went nuts. And there was, of course, Gene Hart on the call. It was one of the best calls I've ever heard in my life.
We'll play that throughout the show. Don't you worry.
My next one is when Ron Hextall scores a goal in the first goaltender ever to score a playoff goal. I will never forget that.
That's right.
They went nuts. But my all-time favorite is when J.J. Daigneault beats Edmonton Oilers, I think to force a Game 7 at home. He scores. JJ takes a slap shot from the point, and it goes through a maze of players, and it finds its way to the back of the net. And I'm telling you, the place erupted. That's so there are my top three. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Please include your prediction for the series.
Well, we got one prediction already. Jeff in Ocean City. He goes the Flyers in 6. He's agreeing with you and I. There you go. He's also taking the Celtics in 4.
A pivotal moment in time with this Flyers team. Mike Selsky has got a nice article in the Daily News. But I was standing right there when Selsky was interviewing Couturier because I was waiting for my turn.
Coots.
And one thing this is where like people were so critical of having Rick Tocchet be the coach because he's an old Flyer. They're going back to. Brings Couturier into the office, sets him down, talks to him, says, but it would only take a person like Rick Tocchet or someone with a gravitas like that to say, because he's been there, done that. He was a Flyer, he was a Penguin. He's got 3 Stanley Cups, 1 as a player, 2 as an assistant coach. Sits him down, so this is what and guess what? Not only was it a great move, Coots he's phenomenal on that fourth line.
Yeah, he's made. Remember how many people were calling for all those adjustments for Talk to make, and it took him a little bit to make those adjustments, and then when he did, look what happened.
And even in the interview with John Clark, Talk said, he made it as a coach. How many times have you heard a coach say, I made a mistake, I handled this the wrong way, but I'm learning?
Yep.
Like, that takes, what I'm going to say.
Cojones.
But yes. Like, how many coaches, is that refreshing?
It's refreshing to hear.
All right.
I agree.
So, Garnet Hathaway, and I got to tell you this, one of my dear friends, Lou Manzo, the Manzo family, Lou and Joe Manzo, but Lou Manzo could be Garth Hathaway's identical twin. I kid you not. He looks just like him. And so I ran into him at Passarella's. He seems like a really nice guy, but I was told at practice that he's one of the smarter, how Talk was talking about hockey IQ? He says that this guy is really smart on the ice. So let's play my interview with Garnet Hathaway.
Garnet Hathaway and Hathman, how's it feel to make the playoffs?
Yeah, it feels great. That's one of the goals just along the way to the main goal of Stanley Cup, right? Every year you got a new group. You got to come in, set expectations. A new coaching staff that has their expectations, and then you got to learn together. We've been saying brick by brick for a long time now, but that's what it is. We're playing our best hockey right now, and that's a testament to the guys in the room and the coaching staff leading us that way.
What's the vibe in the room here? I mean, a lot of these guys have never been in the playoffs. So, I mean, is it like, can you feel it, or is it something that you guys are like trying to downplay a little bit?
No, I mean, you get the excitement from the fans, right? You can't go anywhere in this area right now without either getting reminded of the playoffs or just how much support we have from all of our fans and everyone around us. So, yeah, we're taking it the same way we've been taking everything, day by day. We're focusing on game 1. We're figuring out what we need to do, and we're talking about what we do well. How do we keep doing what we do well? And maybe there's some details here and there about what else we have to change, but focus on ourselves as much as we can, and then obviously looking at our opponent and knowing where they're at.
So in January, you guys hit the skids a little bit, and what was the feeling in the room at the time? Just stay focused.
It's a long season. I think that's where that veteran leadership comes in this room with. It's 82 games, and most of the time, and pretty much this year, it goes down to the wire. So, yeah, there's ups and downs. I think the message has been you stay even keel, control what you can control, and you have to go day by day. That's the only way you get out of the skid. You can't start extrapolating things on yourself and thinking it's worse than it is or it's better than it is. Right now, it is what it is. And we're going day by day.
How was the crowd on Monday night after that big win?
It's great. It's 2.5 years ago when I was a free agent and I was looking at places to go, and I kept hearing how great Philly is and how great Philly playoffs are. So it took a lot of work off season, during the season for this group to get there, but we we don't want to stop working out. We're going to keep going.
And I heard the guys banging the sticks. Was that for you and your wife? I guess your wife's in labor? Or?
No.
Who was that for?
That was not. TK got hit in the mouth there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he took a bucket. Just wearing one in practice.
I thought that was for you.
No, wearing one in practice. That was a good one for him. So.
All right, there's Gordon Hathaway. I'm telling you guys, you can hear the one by one the players are walking in and off the ice, and you can hear like the Velcro. They can hear they're taking off their equipment and stuff. There was tons of reporters in the locker room. It was great.
And then there were Schwein.
Nobody was big time in a Schweiner.
No,
all the guys are
not
gracious.
this time.
I felt bad for Mitchkov. He was sitting there all by himself. All these reporters, not one person was talking to him. He speaks right. He doesn't speak.
Yeah, you got to get the translator over there for him.
I can't wait to talk to our first guest today because he played in Philadelphia. He also he was in Vancouver. He went to the Stanley Cup. I talked to Muzz the other day, Murray Craven. I said, Muzz, I don't think I ever got a chance to thank you. You got me Stanley when the Vancouver Canucks played the Rangers in the Stanley Cup when the Rangers won the cup that year. I called the Marriott Marquis in Times Square, and I said, "Yeah, Murray Craven's room, please." Patch me right through. I said, "Muzz, man, you're playing. He's with Vancouver.
Right.
He's on the East Coast. Hey, man, come get me 2 tickets. I'd love to come up and watch it." $68 face value. When we walked in, we were offered $4,000 and we didn't give it up.
That's unreal. By the way, you also talked to another Flyer that we wanted to get to, who just came back from injury.
Oh, Tyson Forrester. We going to play that one?
Yeah, let's play it.
Let's play that one. This is good.
All right, we're here with Tyson Forrester, and long road to recovery, but you're back just in time. How's that feel?
Unbelievable. I worked so hard to get back here. Obviously, it's super exciting to be where we're at, so we're looking forward to it.
How hard was it for you to go through this rehabilitation? I mean, you get hurt the way you did, and then you're out for, everybody thought you were gone for the season, but you made it back. And how hard of a struggle was that for you?
Yeah, mentally it was super tough. Thankfully, I grew up with my family. They helped me out a lot, and I didn't know if I was going to be back, but I was pushing every day for that. And these guys did a hell of a job to get to where we were for me to be able to come back. So I'm thankful for everyone around me.
So you catch the last couple of games and you score a big one in the shootout. What was the crowd noise like?
It was insane. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Even when Vladdy saved that one too, it was nuts. The bench was going nuts. The fans were going nuts. So it was great to see for sure.
The game has changed a lot. Now you guys are the fourth youngest team in the NHL. You guys all hang out together. Chemistry is really big in hockey, and teams kind of got away from that. But now this team seems to be close knit.
Yeah, we're always going out for dinners. We're always doing everything together. Even at home, we're always hanging out. So it's not just on the road. We're doing it here too. So it's good to see, and we all love each other in here. So it's awesome.
You guys, now you weren't with the team, but they hit the skids in January. If you guys didn't make it back, you had 4% chance of making the playoffs with 15 games or whatever. That was that was wild. You guys, were you doubting yourself at all?
I wasn't playing. I was just praying for these guys to do good, so I could come back, and they did a hell of a job at that. So I'm thankful for that.
Congratulations on making it back, and good luck this weekend against Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
Yo, Nick, he's a big dude, man. He's a big cat. I love the Flyers up. I think they're going to win this series. I'm pumped.
I know you're ready to go.
Come on, man. I got my orange shirt.
We got a lot of orange here, and then we have some red.
All right. On the other side, I can't wait to talk to Murray Craven. Muzz. On the other side, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance, protection, and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 and give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat and get on down to the Brigantine La Scala's Beach House, which is open for the season.
All right, when we return, we'll talk with Murray Craven. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers playoff basketball tomorrow afternoon on 97.3 ESPN. The Sixers face the Boston Celtics. Listen as Tom McGinnis calls all the Sixers playoff playoff action.
Here's another shot by George, and that's good. Oh, man. And the Sixers bench is hopping with joy.
It's Sixers Celtics Game 1 tomorrow afternoon. Coverage begins at 1 p.m. on South Jersey's home for Sixers playoff basketball.
Oh, yeah.
97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call Lenigan, again and again. Call Lenigan, again and again.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, my co-host and producer, Nick Earnshaw, and, of course, my intern, Erin Ewing, at 609-403-0973. The text board question is, list your 3 favorite Flyers playoff memories of all time. 609-403-0973, and also include your prediction for the series. 609-403-0973. Now, Nick, my first guest, I told you earlier, I was thinking about this guy because the picture that's left an indelible mark in my brain is when Murray Craven scored a goal, and he and Rick Tocchet ended up on their knees hugging while they were spinning on the ice. And it's like, that picture gets me pumped up. So I said, I got to get in touch with Muzz. So let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room a Flyer great, Murray Craven, number 32. What's up, Muzz?
How are you guys? Pretty exciting time in Philadelphia.
Yo, man, you know what that's all about. You lived it.
Oh, man, yeah. There's not many better places to play in the playoffs than Philadelphia.
Hey, Muzz, man, I told you that when I talked to you the other day. That picture, man, it got me pumped up. I said, I got to get Muzz on. Like, can you remember how, was that 1987 that picture was taken?
I think it was in the playoffs.
It was in the playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, it was an overtime goal that we scored. Against Washington. So yeah, it was a cool shot, cool picture.
So Muzz, you know what I wanted to talk to you. I mean, I've talked to Talk about this, and but you once again, I want to get your perspective. This Flyers team kind of reminds me a little bit of your 85, 87 Flyers team. Who'd you come up with? You, Talk, Zezel, Derek Smith, the Sutter brothers, and what? I think Brownie or something. How many guys? You guys were all like first, second year guys, right?
Yeah, we had come together. I had been traded over from Detroit. All those other guys you mentioned were draft picks of the Flyers. So it was kind of a perfect storm there. That kind of 84 season, 85 season. Mike Keenan had come on as the coach, and Clarkie had come on as the general manager. So a lot of pieces fell into place really quickly.
Hey, Muzz, my crew here, we were talking about, there's an article written by Mike Selsky in the Daily News, Philadelphia Daily News, and this is like typical of the kind of character Rick Tocchet has. Look, Couturier's skills have been fading a little bit, but he's still a great leader, and he's a great veteran to have on your team. He brings him in, he talks to him, he says, listen, it's better for the team. Like he actually communicates well with the players. He tells what Couturier, what his expectations are, and he's thriving on that fourth line.
Well, I mean, that's one of the beauties of Rick is his experience, right, as a player. And, he had such a long career. And Rick's career, obviously I know it very well because I was a part of it for many years. He went from a player that, was scratching and clawing to stay in the league to a star player. And then his longevity, went into a place where where Couturier is now, as more of a role player than a feature player. But, when it comes down to the playoffs here, every player, it matters not if you're playing on that first line or the fourth line, and that's the coaching staff will be preaching that. Everyone has to play a role and everyone has to contribute.
We're talking with former Flyer great Murray Craven on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Muzz, here's another refreshing thing about Dickie, about Talk. Like, he actually said on camera, which is refreshing. You don't see coaches ever say this, that he made a mistake. Maybe he handled this situation wrong. Maybe, you know what I mean? He said, I'll learn from my mistakes. That's pretty refreshing coming from a head coach. You don't get to hear that too often.
I love that when guys say that when they have it sitting on a 5-year contract.
No, you're right though. You know what I mean? Like he's honest to a fault. I love it.
Well, honestly, when he's in a position in his life and in his professional career where he can be honest, right? I mean, it is refreshing. You get these stock answers and you get these, too much. It's refreshing when you kind of get some honesty and, some emotion and what. So you're right, but it does help to sit on that contract, though.
It definitely does. Hey, Muzz, it's Nick. I wanted to ask you about the young prowess of this team. And they get Porter Martone at the end of the year. Tyson Forrester comes back. They have such young players and a lot of speed on this team. What have you noticed from when the Flyers got back from the Olympic break? After that, what has been the jolt of this team, and what do you think has been the best strength since they've gotten to the postseason?
Well, I mean, obviously it starts in the net. They've had solid goaltending that's given them a chance to get on this run. And then when you get in a situation where they were at and kind of you had all these, some players coming back, you had some additions, you re-energized the lineup, and you get on a roll, the momentum has been tremendous for them. And that is why they're sitting where they're at. Rick could probably go back and look at some key games, some key periods in games over the last 25 games and go, hey, this kept the ball rolling. This is what, that save kept us streak, kept us in it, kept us going. And because they were scratching and clawing until the bitter end. And, it was a fine line between whether they're sitting here in, on the outside looking in, or they're getting ready to play Pittsburgh tonight. So I think that all those pieces, there wasn't really, they had great, strong play from Konechny, and, everything kind of came together for them, and they won a tremendous role. I mean, that's the great thing about it is that they're carrying that into the playoffs.
I love it.
Hey, Muzz, obviously we know the Flyers have a very young team and they're unexperienced. A lot of these guys are going to be playing in their first ever playoff game. You were part of that 1985 team that made it to the Stanley Cup Finals in just your third season. How were you able to have success as a younger player playing for the playoffs in the first time, and how do you think these players on the team should go about it?
It's one of those things that it can be to your advantage and it can be to your disadvantage. It can be to your advantage in the fact that you don't know any better. Right. You're just so excited. You're just so excited, and you can't wait to get out there, and you're getting caught up in it, and the energy level explodes. And if you can harness that energy, you have an advantage. I look at it on a team in another series. This Stanley Cup is the Vegas against the Mammoth. The Mammoth are a team that are coming into it, and kind of like the Flyers are coming into this, that they haven't been there. Obviously, Vegas has been there for a number of years now, but that's the Mammoth's only advantage I see, is that they don't have that knowledge of what it takes, but they're so darn excited that they could go in there and possibly pull off an upset against Vegas in the first round. So I find the same thing a little bit with the Flyers-Pittsburgh series, is that Pittsburgh obviously has tremendous experience with. The list goes on and on for some of the guys on that club.
Letang.
Yeah. Yep. So you go in and you got all these Flyers guys coming in that don't even know what it's like, but they're so darn excited. And, if you're an older guy and you're an experienced guy, the sacrifice and the battle it takes to go in and night out. And it's daunting because there is no light at the end of the tunnel right now. It just looks like, a dark, dark tunnel, because if you're in it for the next 2 months, that's what it's like. But the Flyers guys are coming in and go, hey, we're the light. Here we go. We're just going to throw it all out there. And I think that, obviously that series is a toss-up with Pittsburgh, but, then the regular season has kind of proven that.
Murray, you mentioned the young team and them kind of being innocent, right, and being a little naive heading into the playoffs.
Youthful exuberance.
Yeah,
Nick.
Talk to me about how much of an advantage that is for a young team and for the Flyers heading in against an experienced team like the Penguins, who are a little bit older.
That is your advantage, right? And Rick's going to use that as a motivating factor for his club, I'm sure. You go in and they'll compare lineups. I went through this for, 18 years. I get what you're trying to do, what the coaching staff's trying to do. And that's what they'll use. They'll use this as a tremendous motivating factor that, hey, no one expects anything of us. You're going up against the great Malkin, the great Carlson, the great Crosby, No one expects you guys to be, have a chance against these future Hall of Famers. Well, let's show them. That's the play. We
got former Flyer great on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline, Murray Craven. Muzz, you played in 3 Stanley Cups? You played one with Vancouver?
Yeah. I played one in 2 with the Flyers and one with the Vancouver Canucks, yeah.
Now, obviously, I know obviously you have some great memories in Vancouver, but probably when your favorite is the 85, 87 because it's your first time like that you guys were young and up and coming.
Yeah, we were a really good team. We just ran into the wrong team.
Yeah, but you guys were hurt too. You guys had a lot of guys banged up in 87.
We did, but we went to the very bitter end. We just kind of ran out of time.
Yeah, yeah, but I think Dave Pullen had broken ribs. Tim Big Man was hurt. Tim Carr was banged up. You guys, hey Murray, I said something to you on the phone the other day, And I got to thank you publicly. I'll never forget. I think it was 1990. When did you play the Rangers? In 93 in the Stanley Cup? When you were in Vancouver? 94.
Yeah, 94.
So I call you up. I said, well, my buddy says, yo, he lives up in the New York area. He says, hey, can you get tickets to the Stanley Cup, the Rangers' first time in 50 years or whatever? I said, so I called the Marriott Marquis, and I said, yeah, Murray Craven's room, please. And you know how you guys take a nap between like 1 and 3 or whatever?
Yep.
I left a message, and you called me back in Ocean City, my 399 wave the phone number. You said, Schwarner, you want 2 tickets? You gave me 2 tickets. I drove up to Madison Square Garden. As we were walking in, the face value of the tickets was $68, and we were offered $4,000, and we didn't go. We came in to see the game.
Good for you. Good for coming.
Thanks, Muzz. All right, Murray, listen, man, you provide us with some unbelievable memories as a Flyer, and we really appreciate having you on, man. Thanks for taking time.
Well, thanks for having me, guys, and I'm excited to watch the game tonight. Let's go Flyers.
Let's go Flyers. All right, Murray, talk to you. We'll do it again.
Sounds good.
All right, there he is, Murray Craven on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. I'm pumped, Nick.
You're ready to go,
Come
aren't
on,
you?
man.
Oh, let's get it.
Oh, come on.
We're ready.
Like Murray, like that picture. I'm trying to find it on the internet. I can't find it. I don't know if you guys. But like we're talking, and he scores out that overtime winner in the playoffs, and the place Spectrum was a great place to watch hockey. It erupted. It was nuts, and they were sliding on their knees, hugging, and then the rest of the team came out and jumped on them. It was phenomenal.
Did you see they're thinking about putting the new stadium where the old Spectrum site was? How about that?
Man, I look. There's one team in this Pittsburgh Flyers rivalry. There's like
It's going to get heated up.
Flyers are up 4-3 in the all-time series. All right, but they've won 5 Stanley Cups, and we've only won 2. We haven't won since 1974, 75.
2010, man, so close.
I'm excited because it's been a while.
Yeah,
since...
you really look like you're excited.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, in that Phillies shirt, you're real excited.
You're real excited.
You're real fired up over there.
I gotta turn it inside out. But I'm excited to play the Penguins because we haven't played the Penguins in a while. I feel like the rivalry has kind of died down.
It has died down,
especially now that Giroux's gone. We don't have the Crosby-Giroux matchup anymore. We've lost a little bit of hate for the Penguins.
I hope someone gets knocked into the boards.
We're gonna be right back at it.
By the way, you know what? I wish we had more time with Muzz, but I would have loved to ask them like when you hated thing when you play like 7 games,
Sure.
7 games. You know how you're playing every other night the same team. After like the first, like in the warm-ups, you're probably feeling it, but by the second game, you're starting to. There's guys that are like really ticking you off. You want to just drop the ball and kill. So there's not that much fighting anymore, but the banging's going to pick up.
Oh yeah,
there's nothing like playoff hockey.
Oh, nothing like it.
Dee, 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 I'm pumped up. And I don't feel like it, I'm like this is artificial. I think it's real. It's not like the Flyers, the Eagles, 49ers.
This is when sports are the most fun, when it's an unexpected team going on a little bit of a run.
Like the 93 Phillies.
22 Phillies. When those teams go on a run, it's so much more exciting because there's no expectations. You're not everyone's not tight. Everyone's just like, let's go. Everyone's fired up. And I'm fired up. I'm fired up and fired up.
See, that's
Come on.
Aaron. I got him all worked up too. All right. I just can't wait for 8 o'clock. Can't come fast enough.
Go to break.
I think we get chicken wings.
You know what? I might join you.
We might have to, Nick, we might have to. Well, you're working tonight, right?
Yeah, but I'll be out. I'll be out by 7.
We'll talk.
Flyers pregame.
Our first hour of the locker room is powered by Philadelphia Flyers. Surety Title.
What's the sponsor for this one? I don't even know.
Philadelphia Flyers. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by the ex-Philadelphia Eagle, Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200 plus top business people. If you've been interested in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, it's 609-403-0973. That's the text board number. List your 3 favorite playoff moments in Flyers history. 609-403-0973. When we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and, of course, Erin Ewing, my intern, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Flyers Penguin Game 1 on 97.3 ESPN. The Flyers take on the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedoruk call all the Flyers playoff action.
Zegras shoots, Zegras scores, it came on as fast as him went in.
It's Flyers Pen Game 1. Tonight, coverage begins at 8 p.m. on South Jersey's home for Flyers playoff hockey, 97.3 ESPN. And listen live on the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number 1.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshach, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshach, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Spring Black Friday is on at the Home Depot. Save on grills and patio sets that will be sure to bring your hosting game up a notch. Fire up your feast with help from the Home Depot and save on grills. Like the Next Grill 4-burner propane gas grill was $249, now in special buy for $199. Or give everyone the best seat in the yard with the Hampton Bay Mayfield Park 4-piece conversation set for only $399. Save on grills and patio sets with low prices guaranteed during Spring Black Friday only at the Home Depot. Now through April 22nd, while supplies last. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Is your trading stopping you from shopping? It's time to drop into Matt Black Nissan.
We need your trade-in today, and we're willing to overpay at Matt Black Nissan and at Matt Black Affinity. AJ the trade-in man will pay you up to $4,000 over a Kelly Blue Book fair trade value for any trade-in in any condition, even if it's not paid off. Come see us today at Matt Black Nissan and at Matt Black Affinity and the Buck Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township.
It's time to drop into Matt Black Nissan.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
I love it. I love it. Welcome back into The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing as we get you ready for Flyers hockey right here on 97.3 ESPN. And how about the Sunday? We have all three: Phillies, Sixers, and Flyers.
Oh, fire me!
97.3 ESPN.
Fire me up,
Come on,
Schwein.
Nick. You're doing that. You're doing the game, right? For
Yeah.
The other radio station?
Yep.
All right, you got some text messages, 609-403-0973.
We do.
We're asking for three of your most favorite Flyers memories of the postseason.
Yep. So we have Paul and OC chiming in. Let's go, Flyers. Good morning. Flyers in 6. Youth outplays the old folks in Pittsburgh.
There you go, Paul. Let's go, Flyers.
All right, a couple more. Billy, I can't remember my favorite Flyers playoff memories because I watched their Stanley Cup wins in the 70s before the days of regulated cannabis. Maybe a parent save, a Perron save, or a Schultz beating delivered. Flyers will win this series, and the hero will be Michkov, who I suspect you really didn't interview because you couldn't pronounce his name. Great show as always.
I can say Michkov. You know what? How stupid of me. I should have used the translator on my phone.
Well,
I
you
could
versus
have been the
technology.
only one that got Michkov interview. No one else did.
You know?
609-403-0973.
All right.
List your 3 favorite playoff moments of Flyers history.
So we have Jay and Kate May. Stanley Cup wins were too long ago to mention, so he went Primo 5 OT, Gagne Game 6 OT winner, Flyers Bruins comeback 2010.
I got to tell you, he hit the nail right on the head. Primo beat, I think it was 5 overtimes, he said?
Yeah.
5
It's still
Game
the
didn't get over
longest-
till 2 o'clock in the
It's
morning.
still the longest game in modern day
hockey history.
The Tampa Bay
I watched the
Lightning
whole thing, Nick.
almost got it, but
That's
I
stellar.
did 2 beer runs.
That's stellar. All right, you got another one. Shaner and EHT. Let's go, Flyers. Favorite memories were the Lindros, LeClaire teams in the 90s. Several years of great playoff hockey, and you always felt like you had a chance. Flyers versus Pens. Flyers win. Advanced Series MVP Porter. They also win in round 2.
He thinks they would. Next round 2 is going to be tough. It's going to be it's probably going to be Carolina in round 2.
Yeah.
That's like
I guess,
David
but
versus Goliath.
Hey,
if the Senators somehow get it done, then Flyers versus Senators.
crazier
that's not a bad matchup.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that'd be a good matchup. 609-403-0973.
Our good buddy John Coyle chiming in.
Johnny Coyle. You know he's flying
Oh,
up.
yeah. The shift, number 1. G laying out Sid and getting a goal. Simone Gagne, number 2, goal to win
Gagne.
Game 4. The best comeback in sports history. He just named 2.
609-403-0973 is the text board. I can't even talk. I'm so excited.
Your job's to talk.
Yeah, I know, but listen, I don't. This is completely different from the Eagles going into that Eagles 49ers game.
I know,
because this is a younger team. Like I said,
no expectations.
No expectations. Kind of playing with house money,
yep.
right? And this team is fun to watch. It's been overachieving. Well, if you had to give it, if I were to say to you, Nick, is this team overachieved or underachieved? What would you say?
Billy, I bet you a steak dinner and
I
they
know.
wouldn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Obviously, it overachieved.
When am I collecting that?
After the Sixers,
How about we do this? Like, let's do
After
it.
the Sixer
wait,
playoff.
He's got to get his money.
Wait, I
back
got a great
together.
idea. No, ready for this, Art? I got a great idea. Let's do a 3-team trade. I owe Chief a steak dinner.
Okay.
You owe me a steak dinner, so you pay Chief the steak dinner.
Wait, say it again.
So I owe Chief Berube a steak dinner.
Okay.
You owe me a steak dinner.
Yeah.
You just pay Chief the steak dinner. Take him out to dinner.
I take Chief out to dinner.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, we'll take Chief. Yeah, we'll set that up.
Dinner with Schwein?
Yeah.
Are you big time at me, Nick?
Oh, yeah, me and Chief will go out.
All right, on the other side, we're going to talk with Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. And at the bottom of the hour, we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. By the way, he's been real negative, man.
Oh,
Talk
well.
about negative. It's all rubbing off.
Come on.
Era's all fired
She's
up.
done.
You're on probation.
How have I been negative
Because
today?
you've got Phillies gear on.
How is that negative? Come
The
on.
Flyers play. You're
Come on,
going to
I
wear at least
told you.
Sixers stuff.
Oh, I don't have any Sixers stuff.
All that more coming up on the other side. Vince he's all prongered up. He's got it. I love that jersey. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Nicky Earnshaw, Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig. Join me this Saturday, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN. Getting you ready for the Flyers versus Penguins and Sixers versus Celtics playoff series. Plus, talk about the latest Eagles news and preview WrestleMania 42. Along with this weekend's Ivy Rehab injury report, we will discuss the latest injuries with Dr. Alan Stepney, presented by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy Centers. With over 18 locations around South Jersey, Hanging with Hennig on 97.3 ESPN is brought to you by Hang Time Bar and Grill on the White Horse Pike in Galloway, featuring featuring live music every Tuesday night, DJ Bingo every Wednesday night, and 30 TVs to watch all the games every day. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars rewards. The law offices of Craig Altman, located on Delsey Drive in Vineland, backed by a Philadelphia law firm that knows how to win. Prevail Nutrition, South Jersey's best meal prep service, delivering to Atlantic and Cumberland counties plus Ocean City. That's Hanging with Hennig, Saturday from 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Is your trading stopping you from shopping? It's time to drop into Matt Black Nissan.
We need your trade-in today, and we're willing to overpay at Matt Black Nissan and at Matt Black Affinity. AJ the trade-in man will pay you up to $4,000 over a Kelly Blue Book fair trade value for any trade-in in any condition, even if it's not paid off. Come see us today at Matt Black Nissan and at Matt Black Affinity in the Buck Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township.
It's time to drop into Matt Black Nissan.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications that top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Filling marble and tile, transforming spaces into beautiful places.
Hey, it's Joe Kelly. Filling Marble and Tile Retail Outlet in South Jersey is a premier family-owned stone dealer and installation expert. Residences, businesses, hospitals, schools, Atlantic City casinos, and more have trusted Filling Marble for quality marble, granite, and tile. Stop by today.
Filling marble and tile, transforming spaces into beautiful places.
See them online at fillingmarble.com.
Catch all the sports action this April at Ventnor Social. With 20 big screen TVs, you won't miss a second of our Philly baseball, basketball, and hockey teams, championship golf action, and pro football draft. The deck is open, the drafts are ice cold, and the game day food and wing specials are ready for you. And when the game's on break, jump into the arcade and create your own action. Catch it all at Ventnor Social, Ventnor Avenue in Ventnor. Check out their Facebook page for the latest specials and events.
South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
At 0 point would I ever consider not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, welcome back into the locker room. Billy Schwein, Nicky Earnshaw, Erin Ewing. She's in the house, even though she's not all flyered up. Nick, what are we going to do? She's got to suffer a consequence.
Oh, wait till Mr. Negadelphia hears about this.
I got to turn my camera on.
Yeah, you know what? Negadelphia is going to be negative on you. Wait till we get to him.
Not more than the Sixers.
All right, without any further ado, let's go back to that Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassor Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassor Pool Service. Good morning there, Fly Fisherman.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Are you fly fishing up in New York?
I'm not. I'm up at the Rainbow Room at Rockefeller Center. So I'm a little not quite as nice as being out in the river, but we're getting there.
So, PJ, where are you going to watch the Flyers game tonight?
I'll be able to catch the game tonight. Yeah, I'm going to find I'm going to have to go into New York territory here. Though.
I was going to say, where are you going to be? Where are you going to go?
I'm going to be in Manhattan, bro. So I'm either going to watch it in my room or I'm going to find a bar with some Philly guys up here and watch this game. You know.
All right, now listen. You know that this Flyers team is so exciting. They're so exciting to watch. They're an exciting team to root for. They're young. They've overachieved a little bit. Rick Tockett's got him. He's pressing all the right buttons, saying all the right things. So there's no way you could be negative on the Flyers, is there?
No, I'm excited about the Flyers. They look good right now. Going into it, the momentum's with us. This is what we need. This is exactly what we needed for the Flyers. You know, so I'm not hating on the Flyers right now. I feel like they're doing a good job. The rest of our teams, that we all have something to say. I'm surprised that Erin wore a Philly shirt. Of all things, you're going to wear
She wore a Philly shirt. They've given up 9 runs in 3 home games. It's unbelievable.
I was texting Nick on the side. I was like, "Is there some kind of shade out there that's not allowing them to see the ball when they get up or something? What's going on?" You know what I mean?
No shade. They just stink.
Remember that excuse you guys gave?
That was a real excuse.
The shade.
Yeah, there was shadows in Washington last year.
That's what happens when the Phillies go, 9 innings not hitting. How many innings have they gone without a hit? It's been I don't even know. But
9-0 last night. Taijuan Walker gave up 7.
7 runs. His ERA is north of 9.
I decided I'm not watching any more Phillies game until they get a run in. I got to see an RBI before I'm going to put that game back on.
And I'll tell you what, you've really turned Fran Mclaughlin from the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You've made him so negative. You should see some of the text. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's down.
Yeah, well, it's contagious. Once these start letting you down, you start really harping on them.
Well, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the Flyers and the Sixers. By the way, Nick Earnshaw owes me a steak dinner, PJ.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, it's not going to get any better. Fortunately, we get to play Boston this week, which should be a real close match. You know what I mean? Our best player is doing what he does best. He's sitting in his hospital bed watching it from home. You know what I mean?
Hey, the Sixers haven't beat the Celtics since 1982 in a playoff series.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, we're not. I don't know that there's a lot of guys betting heavy on the Sixers this week. You know what I mean?
So speaking, I'm glad you brought the betting thing up. Were you going to load up on the Flyers?
I'm already. So first off, I want you to know I'm already loaded on the Flyers. Just so you guys know. Two weeks ago, I put in a bid for the Flyers to win the Stanley Cup.
No way.
Yeah, and I got plus 15,000. I got I'm positive. It's a long ball here. It's a long ball,
Oh, that's a real long shot right there.
Anything you touch turns the goal, so you probably win.
Listen, it could happen, guys. It could happen.
So
nothing on the Sixers.
Let me tell you, the Sixers. I want to see. Listen, I want to see Maxey step up, like you said, and play great tonight. It'd be great for us to do it. Do I think they're going to get through Boston? No, I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to get through Boston. But
I agree.
If we can get some wins and play good as a team and show that we're there, at least we can come back next year with some, something to look forward to, that we got something to put together.
PJ, I said Tyrese Maxey in Game 1 or Game 2 in Boston, they have to steal one. He has to put on a performance that James Harden put on a few years back in Game 1. That's the type of performance he has to go into Game 1 or Game 2 with. He needs to carry the team, because if he wants to show he's a superstar and can lead a team, he's got to show he could take one in Boston.
And the reality of it is, if that's what it's going to be, he's going to end up being our number one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is. He's going to be our guy. So if he's going to be that guy, he does have to step up. And this is the time to see it. We're going to see what it really takes in the playoffs against Boston. This is going to be a tough series. I mean, they're going to take it to us.
We got Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. I really don't want to talk about the Phillies. The Phillies are so lucky that the Sixers and the Flyers are both in the playoffs.
They're masking it. They're masking their terribleness. It is. It's true. We're focusing on the playoffs. We're not worried about, they'll be lucky if they win 90 games they play like this. We'll see.
All right, PJ, at 609-403-0973, our question is, give us your 3 most memorable playoff moments in Flyers history. So I'm going to ask you, what are your 3 favorite memories of all time?
Well, one of them's really big. In 2010, the Boston comeback when we were down 3-0. That's actually when I met my wife. We just started dating, and so it's she's a big Flyers fan. So it's a big moment in my life when we watched that game together. So Yeah, it was huge. It was huge. Now, going back, we guys mentioned Ron Hexel. I don't know if you guys remember the game where he two-handed the – you ever pick up a hockey stick, man, like a goalie stick? It's not light, And if you ever saw Ronnie gets fired up and he starts heading into the corner with that thing, two hands this guy right in the back. I was
Chelios.
Like, oh,
was it Chelios?
Yeah, it was Chris. Yeah, he nailed him. When I say he nailed him, that was it was a brutal hit, to say the least.
That was I think the Flyers were getting there was only like 20 seconds left in the game in the series. I think they got eliminated.
Yeah, but he went out with a bang, which was great. You know what I mean? Like it was a very Flyers style to end that. You know what I mean?
What's your number one?
My number one's obviously 2010, and then I just because of this, I have to mention that I remember going back and we're going into the 90s when we were playing the Red Wings. And obviously we were not favored. We were going into it, and it was tough. But this was the Lindros-LeClaire era where they were hard-hitting. They used to bang down. We had the best forechecking game in the league, if you ask me. But the game number 4 there, we played strong and just we came up short, but it was good to see them, and that was one of my favorite games to watch.
Well, they lost that series 4-0 to Detroit. I didn't think Detroit was going to do that. I think Flyers would go with the 7 or something. I didn't think that totally shocked me. Well,
it was a disappointment. It was, yeah.
Mr. Negadelphian, I got a Flyers orange collared shirt on. Nicky's got a Flyers hat on. Vince is over here. He's got a Prongers jersey, stitched on numbers. We're looking good. Aaron's got Phillies gear on. I can tell you that.
Listen, man, I brought my Mitchkov jersey up to New York just so if I go out to the bar, I'm going to wear it. You know what I mean?
Give me a Let's Go Flyers. Come on, let me hear you, Mr. Negadelphia.
Let's go Flyers.
One more time. Let's go Flyers! All right.
Absolutely.
PJ, as always, brother, we love you, and we'll talk to you again. Next week, we have the NFL draft next week, so I'm sure you'll be loaded up with a lot of good stuff that weekend.
Absolutely, man. We got good stuff coming. We got all-week playoffs, guys, so enjoy.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Negadelphia. We'll talk to you next week. Of course, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda is brought to you by the Vassor Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassor Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Tell them the boys from the locker room say that's the Vassor Pool Service. Now, I had an opportunity to talk to Trevor Zegras. Yo, he says
he's my favorite Flyer.
All right, play this. We're here with Trevor Zegras, and Trev, man, you guys are in the playoffs. How's it feel to come to Philadelphia and you're right in the playoffs?
It's amazing. Something that has been a dream of mine for a long time to play in the postseason. And, we got a fun group, a really good group, and excited to be here for this position.
Talk about team chemistry. I mean, it seems like chemistry is more important in hockey than any other sport, but you guys seem pretty close.
Yeah, tight group. A lot of dinners, a lot of late nights, a lot of team bonding.
Yeah. That's how it gets done.
We do a lot of shit together. So it's been a fun year.
Fred Shiro, who used to coach the Flyers back in the day, said win tonight, walk together forever. I don't know if you know that, the history of the Flyers, but it's pretty true. I mean, you guys had to fight through adversity. You go to the West Coast, you have a great trip. You hit January, you hit the skids.
Yeah.
Then you go to the West Coast. Did that really, is that when you guys realized that you guys have a shot?
Yeah, that was a good trip for us because we kind of could have went either way for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
To get 3 wins, 6 points, kind of a tough trip all the way out west. I don't want to say change the course of the second half, but it definitely gave us a lot of confidence to go out on the road, be gone for however it was, week and a half, and come back with 3 wins. It was big.
Now, you obviously Monday night you heard how loud the crowd was. Can you imagine how loud it's going to be in the playoffs?
No, honestly, no. I'm excited. Hopefully, I have a lot of family and friends in town and everybody doing a lot of work.
Does that motivate you? I mean, obviously you kind of block out the noise, but I mean that's got to pump you up.
Yeah,
the noise, you know what I mean? The loudness and the spectrum. I was going to go with the spectrum. I mean the
X. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it gives us a lot of energy when they're passionate, they're into the game. And, it's definitely a big mental swing for sure.
All right, man. Good luck in the playoffs.
Awesome.
All right, there's Trevor Zegras. You can just tell these guys are everyone to a man, Nick. They're pumped up.
We're pumped up. They're pumped up. We're flyered up.
We're flyered up. Okay, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. Thus, Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers for all your real estate appraisal needs. Call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call, 609-263-7422. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and my intern, Erin Ewing, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN Radio. It's an NLE showdown between heated rivals.
It's gone! Ronald Acuna Jr. with a bomb!
Ronald Acuna Jr. and the division-leading Braves head to Philadelphia to face Kyle Schwarber and the Phillies.
It's out of here! 2 home runs tonight for Kyle Schwarber.
The Braves at the Phillies on Sunday Night Baseball. Coverage begins at 6:30 Eastern.
It's Phillies Braves on 97.3 ESPN, your radio home of Sunday Night Baseball.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hey, it's Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda. Let's get something straight. If you want art, go to a museum. Here is something I'm positive about. Kilowatt Coffee. No foam hearts, no flowers, no latte art, just signature drinks that actually work. We're talking bold cold brews, hot or iced lattes, real flavor, and zero nonsense. Find Kilowatt Coffee at 373 South Whitehorse Pike in Hamilton, New Jersey. Follow at Kilowatt Coffee on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Or bring the energy to your next event. Call 856-229-1780. Kilowatt Coffee, where quality drinks don't need a drawing.
Billy Schwein here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's got to be a matte black Kia.
26 matte black Kia Sportage, $139 per month. All new 27 matte black Kia Telluride, $339 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for your trade.
Matte black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township. It's got to be a matte black Kia.
24-month leases, $59.99 due at signing. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Offers don't combine, expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here. And, of course, that was when Dave Pullen, they're 2 men short, Nick, and he intercepts a pass and takes it in on Mario Marois. the Quebec Nordique, and you can hear Gene Hart was the best. He was the best.
So we had a text come in from Jeff. My first Flyers moment I remember on Prism. Dave Poland, 5-on-3 goal against Quebec.
Unreal. 609-403-0973 is the text board. We're playing our favorite memories in Flyers playoff history.
Yeah.
You got a couple text messages?
Yeah, we got a few.
0973.
People are flyered and fired up. John from the Villas. Flyers and 6 play the clip or the shots. Oh, man. Wow. I started reading this one. They can't even speak either.
Guys are going like,
oh, my gosh.
Fired up.
When Perron shoots the puck down the ice and the save.
So that, all right, let me set that up.
He got it there. He got it there. That's his favorite memory.
It was when the Flyers won their first Stanley Cup against the Boston Bruins. Gene Hart says, or shoots the puck down the ice.
Yeah.
Perron makes the save. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flyers are going to win the Stanley Cup.
Yes, there's a couple of grammatical errors in that text.
609-403-0973.
Yeah, make sure I can understand it and read your text, guys out there, all right?
Yeah, he's all excited.
He's all excited, you know? And you sent me some texts I never understood either, so.
609-403-0973 is the text board. I had an opportunity. We talked about how pumped up this team is with all the youth, but their captain has been around for a while. Sean Couturier, you know, in 2018, he got a hat trick in one of the games against the Penguins.
Yep.
The Penguins
and
series.
he's had an up and down relationship with the fans here, back and forth, right? Finally gets some playoff puck again with Coots.
So I talked to Coots. Here it is. We're here with Captain Sean Couturier. And Sean, you've been here a lot of lean years, right? You had to fight through adversity. How's this feel going to the playoffs?
Yeah, it feels good. That's what we played for. It's been some rough years over the last couple of years, some rough times, but really appreciate the fans, sticking behind us through the tough times, through the ups and downs, and just happy for everyone, get this experience again.
As a leader of this team, keeping everybody together, like the game has kind of changed. Back in the day, everybody hung out, and now that people are married with kids and stuff, but this team seems to be pretty close.
Yeah, we're pretty close. We're a young team with a lot of energy. Guys hang out a lot with in the rink together, and it's fun to see. I think it helps us through the tougher times, especially going through that month of January wasn't easy, but really happy with the way we stuck together and responded after that. It just shows the growth in our group and where we're at as an organization.
Talk about your head coach, Rick Tocchet. He's a Flyer great. People were skeptical about bringing a guy in from the Flyers past, but he seems to be pushing all the right buttons.
Yeah, I mean he's a great coach. It's funny when people always talk about ex-Flyers or all the same guys coming around, but the guys won a Jack Adam a couple of years ago, so you're not bringing any ex-Flyer, you're bringing a really good head coach. So happy the way the year's gone. He's done a great job at developing our young guys and making sure they take it another level in their game. And as a team, I think he prepares us really well each game, and it just makes it easier for us to go out there and perform.
Now, he's been on both sides of the equation. He's been a Penguin, he's been a Flyer. Has he said anything to you guys, like the team, about this series, how tough it could be, how much hatred is involved in these two teams?
No, we haven't gotten into that. I think it's just going to come naturally. You're going to feel it in game one, warm-ups, I'm sure, in Pitt. There's going to be a lot of atmosphere, and it's going to be fun.
All right, thanks a lot, Sean. I appreciate it, man. You know what's so cool about Couturier? I'm sitting there talking, he's got no teeth. Like, I love that Bobby Clark look. Like, he's a throwback. He's a hockey player, Erin.
Yeah, he's got that iconic look to
Yeah,
him.
he sure does, man. And there's a few guys on the team that lost their chiclets.
Oh, yeah. Nothing in their teeth.
He said
Zero.
Zip. He said when they're circling, doing the warm-ups and they skate, he said you look across, that's when that hatred builds up, even in the pregame.
Oh, I can't wait. I hate the Penguins.
I can't wait. Oh, man, there would be nothing better than like a 5-2 victory tonight against the Pittsburgh Penguins. That'd be all phenomenal.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
So now, after that, I'm standing around, and there's so many people around Porter Martone, so I can't get anywhere near him. So I look to my left, and who do I see? Timmy Saunders, your guy.
That's my guy.
So I said, Tim, hey, can I talk to you? Can I interview you for my show? He said, absolutely, Billy.
All right, we're here at the Flyers practice, and we're talking with the radio voice of the Philadelphia Flyers, Tim Saunders. And Tim, this is a pretty exciting time, man.
Is there something going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
It's been a long time in coming, and we are so excited to see the energy return to the building like we saw this past weekend, this Monday and Tuesday. I mean, it's just phenomenal.
Tim, you know the last time the Flyers won a Stanley Cup, I was in 6th grade. And then seventh grade the following year.
You were in the 6th grade for the 3rd time,
and I
too.
skipped school to go to the parade. No, but this is, I mean, you've been through all the lean years. You've seen it all. Even for the announcers, you and Jim Jackson, it's got to be pretty special.
Well, it is. What made this run a little different is nobody really expected. We believed in the group. But the odds that they were up against to come back from 9 points out of a playoff spot in the last few weeks to get to where they are now, as much as we wanted to believe.
Well, we were told by the brass that they lowered our expectations for this year. Now, no, behind the scenes, they still wanted to make the playoffs.
Historically, look at the significance of coming back that late from that kind of deficit. That's never been done before. So,
well, they had a 4% chance.
Yeah. So incredible that they got it done, but they're playing so much better since the Olympic break. And when you add guys like Corda Martone and Tyson Forster back in the lineup, that's going to make a huge difference.
Was it loud Monday night when Tyson Forster hit that?
Loud, huh? I still can't hear. That's a loud I can take.
But the excitement, I mean, we haven't had playoff hockey in a while. And, even the bubble really didn't count. So it was like 2018 was when we had it.
And you get goaltending like they're getting now, I mean, that and the fact that they've been so good on the road tells me they got a chance no matter who they are.
You make a good point. I mean, it could be Cinderella sleeper. Like, people don't expect anything out of this team. They're playing against the oldest team in the Pittsburgh Penguins. Anything can happen.
And 2010, last day of the season, and they go to the finals. So you just don't know. It's a matter of, like any sport, it's a matter of getting hot at the right time. They've done that. Let's just hope it continues.
Well, Timmy, thank you so much. We catch you on, we play on 97.3 ESPN, so we'll be listening.
I'll be there.
All right, thanks, Tim.
Man, Timmy Saunders. You know what was cool? Like in the locker room, like I've been in in the beginning of the season when I used to go over to the practices. You see a couple reporters and the same usual people. Yes, Thursday was like people I hadn't seen. Like old hockey guys that don't start mentioning names, just like walking around, not even interviewing people, just like everybody was in the locker room. You heard how loud it was.
Winning does a lot for an organization.
Man. Does a lot for a radio show too.
It does. You're damn right.
So I want to thank all the guys, man. I hope you all enjoyed listening to those interviews. But what was the theme you got from every? I tried to. I was focusing on chemistry.
Yes,
because you could feel the vibe.
It was, and you could tell when teams are together and that they hang out and like they're all on one singular team. It's not just guys showing up to collect a paycheck and show up for the day.
Yeah, and
this team's together.
You're right about that. You know what else, Aaron, too? And I think Ziegler said this. When you when your team when you like, maybe Couturier said, I forget. But when everybody likes each other, gets along, if you guys have to go through adversity and lose a few games, nobody starts pointing the fingers because they're so close. They're in it all for one or one for all. You know what I mean?
They pick each other up.
Yeah.
You don't come back from having a 4% chance of making the playoffs on like March 10th or something like that, and then have bad chemistry with the team. Like, that's what it takes to make those comebacks. And, they seem like a really close-knit group.
Like, even guys like Hathaway and Couturier, these older guys with a team that have families. I think Hathaway's got 3 or 4 kids. You know what I mean? Like, they seem like I think you even heard Couturier allude to it. That energy brings everybody, like high tide rise lifts all boats. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And listen, this is a team we did not expect to get in. And guess what? They're here now.
By the way, when you buy me that steak dinner, I'm going to go for the baked potato.
Oh, you're not getting it now. You're not getting it. I'm going to give it to Chief.
Let me make this.
Chief will go out.
I want a baked potato. I'm going to get some asparagus with that, a glass of vino.
You are out now. We made the trade.
We're
going to go out.
You didn't sign anything yet.
Nick's going to have to pick up some extra work this week.
I can afford it.
No, this guy's already the hardest working man in radio.
That's true. You know what I do like that Hathaway said, too? How he talked about how this was a place that he wanted to come. And I think, like, the Flyers are obviously showing progress right now. Like, they get to the playoffs after scoring, like, 75 points. Like, they're showing great progress. But we still know we're missing a few people. The Flyers now look like a team where if I'm a big free agent, that's a place that I want to sign.
Yeah, good point.
Destination.
But no, Aaron makes a good point. Like, Guy Hathaway said when he was looking for teams, he wanted to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got great team chemistry. They're a team on the up and coming. They got a lot of momentum. Hottest team in the league right now. This is a place I want to be, you know?
All right, let's go. I'm pumped. And Nicky, I know we got to get going, but it's not fake. Like with the Flyers, I want to keep going back to that Flyers or the Eagles 49ers series when we get all pumped up. We believed it, but it wasn't. Like, this is true, authentic enthusiasm.
Because they're playing with house money.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Like,
You know what I mean?
they snuck into the playoffs, like you talked about, a 4% chance that Aaron mentioned.
Like, you know what's different? Like, we expected the Eagles to win. I don't know if I expect the Flyers to win, but I'm like so
like the
pumped
Phils.
up. Yeah.
Like at 22.
Yeah,
We didn't expect them, and then they were down to the Cardinals in the first game, and then they came back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the type of vibe I get because it's been so long.
I can't wait. It's 8 o'clock. You can't come fast enough.
I know.
Get her going.
Get her going, kid. All right, I told you. I said, Chief always bets against if I say whatever Philadelphia team is in the playoffs or whatever game, I'll say, all right, I'll take the Eagles or I'll take the Phillies. He goes, he'll take the other side. I said, I'll take the Flyers 4-2. And he goes, I'm not. He says, I'm not taking the Penguins. So he knows.
Don't count this team out.
All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's LaScalasFireOceanCasino.com. Let's eat and get on down to the Brigantine La Scala's Beach House, which is open for the season.
Nikki and I will be down there in the summer going to the beach house like we did last year, Nick.
I'll be watching highlights as I'm on the dance floor.
All right, when we return, we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Flyers Penguin Game 1 on 97.3 ESPN. The Flyers take on the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedoric call all the Flyers playoff action.
Zegras shoots, Zegras scores, it came on as fast as him went in.
It's Flyers Pen Game 1 tonight. Coverage begins at 8 p.m. on South Jersey's home for Flyers playoff hockey. 97.3 ESPN. And listen live on the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Need a new car and have no idea? It's got to be a matte black Kia.
26 matte black Kia Sportage, $139 per month. All new 27 matte black Kia Telluride, $339 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for your trade.
Matte black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township.
It's got to be a matte black Kia.
24-month leases, $59.99 due at signing. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Offers don't combine, expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing. We're all fired up except for Erin's got a Phillies jersey on, or sweater or whatever.
You walked into that one, Erin.
I'm turning my camera.
You're on double secret probation.
Violation.
All right. My next guest, he's turning into Mr. Negadelphia. He's a hater right now.
Oh, he's down on the Phillies.
He's down.
I thought me and Aaron were down on the Phillies. He is down on the Phillies.
All right, now it's time for our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Every week, Fran highlights a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in scholastic sports. So any further ado, let's go back to that Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Mr. Negadelphia.
Let's go, Flyers.
Dee.
There we go. I'm not even talking about the Phillies.
Yo, Nick, he sounds happy. You can feel a smile coming across the
because
radio.
it's Flyers Day, you know?
Right. Yeah, how can you not? Except for Aaron's got Phillies gear on. Like, you talk about not being able to read the room. I think it's
Nuggets doesn't have a Sixers.
I was in a rush.
Yeah, no, he's all fired up.
I'm fired up today. Today's a Flyers Day. I will have all of my Sixers stuff washed and ready to go tomorrow.
He owes me a steak dinner.
Good thing I was only on the other side of that bet. I was only on the side of it if we won. I didn't get in on the losing part of that.
All right. Hey, Fran, so it's 609-403-0973. That's our text board. The question we have today is list your 3 favorite Flyers memories in playoff history of all time.
Off the top of my head, I'm going to remember that going way back, that shot from the point.
J.J. Daigneault?
J.J. Daigneault. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's going to be number 1. Not a favorite memory, but a nightmarish one was who was that referee? Was it Ron D'Amico or something that missed that offside?
No, that was Leon Stickle.
Leon Stickle. That's yeah. See, we're old, Billy. That's not a good memory, but
that's your Alzheimer's kicking in.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to think. Just the whole 2010.
Yeah, you know what? You encapsulate that whole run was magical.
Oh yeah,
it was. It really was. I mean, they barely get in, and then they run. Almost win the cup. run to the finals. That was great as well. So hopefully we started something special. I love when they bring the young guys up. Martone comes up. We get lucky that Michigan State gets knocked out. He comes up, and all of a sudden these guys looking around like, hey, I'm not the shiny new toy anymore. And he starts playing well. We get Forrester back. He played great early in the year. I'm excited about it now. Like I said, I went a couple years. I wouldn't even watch him. Now,
You weren't the
now I
only
can't
one.
wait for tonight.
All right, now it's time for your high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township.
All right, well, today we have two hitters that nobody can seem to get out this year. So we'll start with our boys athlete in the spotlight this week. It's Nick Antonicello, junior shortstop pitcher from Wildwood Catholic Baseball. Nick went 5 for 5 with 6 RBIs in a 17-9 win against Winslow on Thursday. At the plate this season, he is 28 of 38. That's a lofty 737 batting average. That's his batting average, not his slug. His slugs are ridiculous 1237. Nick's a 3-year player. He's hit safely in all 11 games this year with 8 doubles, 4 triples, and a home run. And on the mound, he's 2-2 with a tidy 2.17 ERA. So congratulations, Nick. And then on the girls' side, the athlete in the spotlight this week is senior Jessica Mooney from Ocean City Softball. Jessica is a pitcher, first baseman for the Red Raiders. She's a 4-year starter. She's hitting at a 525 clip, 21 of 40. She's got 6 doubles, 2 home runs, and 16 RBIs to lead her team this year. On the mound, she's 3-0 with 30 strikeouts and a 1.11 ERA. She has also hit in all 11 games this year, including a 2-hit, 3 RBI performance in a 6-1 win over Millville the other day, as Ocean City moved into NJ.com's top 20 rankings for the first time this year. So congratulations to Nick Antonicello and Jessica Mooney, our Philly Pretzel Factory at Egg Harbor Township athletes in the spotlight this week. And as always, they will get a Philly Pretzel Factory gift card and free pretzel coupons to share with all their teammates and coaches.
Outstanding, Fran Mclaughlin, and as always, we appreciate you. Give me a prediction for the Flyers Penguin series.
Flyers Penguin series. I'm going to go. We're gonna win it. It's a 7-game series or 5?
7.
7. So we're going to win in 7.
All right, I like it, Fran Mclaughlin. How about the Sixers, Nick's Sixers? You think they got a shot against Boston?
Not a prayer.
All right, Fran Mclaughlin, as always, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week.
Take care, guys.
There's Fran Mclaughlin on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline.
Not a prayer.
So actually, you just text me.
Yeah.
The Flyers, they won't actually drop the puck until like about 8:25, 8:20, because there's a concert up there, right? Is that what it is?
No.
What is it?
All right. So Charlie O'Connor tweeted out, so while it's technically an 8 p.m. start for tonight, the networks, I'm told that it's really an 8:25 p.m. puck drop for the Flyers and Penguins game 1, so just account for that in your plans. That's via Charlie O'Connor.
All right, what's the reason for the delay?
The networks.
Because there's a game prior to
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yes. Because of it prior, it's going to probably drop at 8:25.
Dee,
Not a concert.
Dee. I don't care.
Are you
know
all
what?
confused about this concert
you know
thing?
What? Yeah, you know what, though?
I don't know how you're confused.
Philly versus technology, man. I know you guys are hitting.
There's nothing to do with that. There was supposed to be a concert in Philadelphia at Xfinity Mobile Arena on the 25th, okay? And it was scheduled at the same time. Now a Flyers game possibly will be played at that time, right? So they had to move the concert, either reschedule, etc. They put out a statement yesterday that it's moving from Xfinity Mobile Arena to Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
We're all squared away with that.
No,
now I
no
got to wait another
concerts tonight.
25 minutes for the puck to drop tonight.
Well, it gives you more time to get your chicken wings.
Anticipation.
Gives you a couple more minutes, have your chicken wings, get yourself all settled in. That's actually great for me because I can get home and I'll have time to settle in.
609-403-0973 is the text board. The question is, list your 3 favorite playoff memories of all-time Flyers history. 609-403-0973. And if you want to include your prediction for the series, you'll take that too.
Yeah, we'll take it all.
609-403-0973.
All right, we got Dan in EHT chime in. He said, no, Billy. Flyers need to embrace and take advantage of this situation. 2008 Phillies, 2018 Eagles, they were unexpected champions. That's how Philly wins titles. Beginning of season, we're predicted good, but not championship material. Let's bleeping go Flyers.
Here's the bottom line is, like Nick said, the 93 Phillies, if the Eagles, hungry dogs run faster type mentality. I love it.
Yeah. All right, Chef Jim, he's chiming in on the text board. Top 3 memories. 2010 run was awesome, coming back to beat Boston. Keith Primo's 5 overtime goals. Claude Giroux starting shift, laying out Crosby, and then scored first 28 seconds into the game.
Good choices, all good choices at 609-403-0973. That's the text board. Send us your 3 favorite memories all time of playoff Flyers, playoff hockey memory. All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Get down there, say hello to Will, JM, Chet, Jason. They're wonderful people.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers playoff basketball tomorrow afternoon on 97.3 ESPN. The Sixers face the Boston Celtics. Listen as Tom McGinnis calls all the Sixers playoff action.
Here's another shot by George, and that's good. Oh, man. And the Sixers bench is hopping with joy.
It's Sixers Celtics Game 1 tomorrow afternoon. Coverage begins at 1 p.m. on South Jersey's home for Sixers playoff basketball.
Oh, yeah.
97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number 1.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with a new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew was professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213.
Thanks, Install America!
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Is your trade-in stopping you from shopping? It's time to drop in some Matt Black Nissan.
We need your trade-in today, and we're willing to
summertime at Matt Blatt Nissan and at Matt Blatt Affinity. AJ the Trade-In Man will pay you up to $4,000 over a Kelley Blue Book fair trade value for any trade-in in any condition, even if it's not paid off. Come see us today at Matt Blatt Nissan and at Matt Blatt Infinity on the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township. It's time to drop in some Matt Blatt Nissan.
Bobby Lee is coming to Ovation Hall at Ocean Casino Resort on Saturday, May 2nd. And yes, he promises to behave, at least a little. See the comedy star from Mad TV, The Bad Friends, and Tiger Belly podcasts. Tickets are now on sale at theoceanac.com. That's theoceanac.com. Experience the show everyone is talking about. Don't miss Bobby Lee on May 2nd at Ocean Casino Resort. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing. Getting you ready for Flyers hockey. Game time is now. They'll drop the puck around 8:25.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock start still, but with the networks, the other games going on, it'll probably get pushed to about 8:25 via Charlie O'Connor with that information.
Now, the Flyers are up to right now with a pregame skate. We got some sound from Rick Tocchet just a few moments ago.
There he is.
So I hopefully got an eye on certain stuff that they want to do against us. So, but I got to be able to pivot. But you can't you can't pivot, like you can't jump the gun too quickly. But if you see something, you have to. So we're going to monitor that. And we got a couple of good players that aren't going to play that. It's unfortunately I want to play at least one guy, but it doesn't fit the puzzle, but you never know. So I think you just got to be able to pivot as a coach.
How do you change your strategy now, maybe like in the third period when it's tied and your potential of overtime or going into overtime? How does the strategy change now because it's not 3-on-3, it's just another regular period?
Well, it's game's on the line, so you want to do the right things. Like I've always been a believer, whatever the play is, whether it's the first period or double overtime, you got to make it. Like if the pocket's open, make the play. I mean, just like I don't just want rim pucks because the pressure hits us and we just start throwing pucks away. That's the worst thing you could do. And I learned that actually from Pittsburgh the year when I was assistant coach. That team play, you didn't know it was the first period or double overtime. That's when you know you got a team that's comfortable in their own skin. And I find that with our team, we're starting to get better at that because there's going to be some pushes in the playoffs where a team's going to be all over you, and you got to be able to weather the storm. So with 2-3 minutes left, obviously you got to make sure you have people above and you have the third man high. You can't just push all the chips. But if there's a play to make to spring a 3-on-2, you got to make it. Go for it. I mean, you can't play safe. You just got to play smart.
And Rick Tocchet coached Malkin, and he coached Crosby, and he coached Letang.
Little intel,
little insider trading. Maybe he knows how to beat these guys.
I mean, that might be a little wishful thinking. I think that Crosby is going to get his points. I don't know that there's really anyone on the Flyers that can match up with him, but I also don't know that really matters. I think the Flyers are still a good enough team to beat this older, more experienced Penguins team.
I like the youth. You heard Murray Craven. He said it. He said they're innocent.
They're innocent.
They're too young and naive. They realize the pressure's on them.
I think the only thing that could kill them is the power play. I mean, it's the worst ranked in the league. The Penguins are a good offensive team. They have the 7th best power play. But the good news for them is that the Penguins, since the Olympic break, they've fallen off a little bit. I think they're 19th.
We've been the best team since the break, right?
Yeah. But for the power play specifically, since the Olympic break, the Penguins' power play has not been as good. So, and the Flyers' power play has gotten better. So I think it'll be a tough matchup, but I think the Flyers are going to get it
4-2,
done.
Nick. I think the Flyers win this series 4-2.
I think 6 games. I think the Flyers can pull away with this one. I think it's the best when teams are naive to what they're up against. And I think that's great for the Flyers. I think that's going to be their advantage. And Murray said it earlier.
It gets serious when in Collingswood there's a cleaner known as Penguin Cleaner in Collin, my hometown, and Jeff from Ocean City, who went to Collingswood, he just texted me a reminder because I saw it They changed the name of the dry cleaner for this series. It's called what's it called? The Flyers Cleaners.
Flyers
Cleaners. Penguins Cleaners.
Flyers at 6.
It's on, baby.
Oh, when you got cleaners changing the
name.
Business.
You walk into the Wawa, you see people all wearing orange and black, except for Erin.
Yeah, wearing Phillies gear
I'm
today.
gonna have to go out and buy something.
You got to get the Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures, Johnny D. Maria. And by the way, guess what's opening up soon?
What?
A new sports bar is coming to Summers Point.
Oh.
Webster's, right there where the old Windjammer used to be.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go down there after
That's
our show.
That's gonna be the place to be to watch. I wish they were open now so we could go down there and watch the games.
Oh, it'd be unbelievable.
Do you realize starting tonight, every night this week, there's gonna be a playoff game on?
It's just gonna be
Flyers Sixers.
It's just back and forth, back and forth. Oh, it's awesome.
All right, Josh Henning just blew in here.
Hanging with Henning?
Hanging with Henning. Get up to the mic, Josh. I got a question for you. Today it's 609-403-0973 at the text where we're asking your 3 favorite Flyers moments in playoff history. Can you think of them off the top of your dome?
So I figured you would ask me this question. When I came in. So I have to go with, number one, I was a big Leclerc guy back in the 90s. So he had that one goal in that dominant series against the Rangers, and it was like he took their soul with that goal. Because he was such a ninja. He would just slide into the slot down the ice, and he would just snipe a goal. And, like, you could see the Rangers bench with, like, guys like Theo Fleury and all
hanging their heads.
Mike Richter, they were all just like, we're done. We're cooked. We don't got it. My second memory has to be, I know it's technically not a playoff game, but them winning on the final game of the year in 2010, with the save.
It counts.
I know.
Count it.
To me, it counts.
Yeah.
Because, like, that was symbolic of the start of that run.
Yep.
My third favorite memory is the back and forth in Game 1 of the 2010 final.
Okay.
Because
that
that felt like they should have won that game. They could have won that game. If they would have won that game, they probably would have won the series, right?
Yep, yeah.
And I just remember the way guys like Mike Richards and Jeff Carter were all just fighting for dear life against that stacked Chicago team. So those are my 3 I came up with.
And I'll add this to that, right? Very similar to 2010. 2 goalies just playing out of their minds. Boucher and Leighton in 2010.
Yeah, Leighton played
And
great.
now you have Ersson and Vladar. 2 guys who were not like franchise goaltenders.
I got to say, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Vladar has been probably the biggest
MVP.
pickup of the Briere era. Because nobody thought he was going to be this.
All right, Josh. I know you're going to keep the enthusiasm going. What do you got cooking for hanging with Henning after the locker room?
Yeah, well, we got some Eagles NFL talk coming up in the 12 o'clock
Yeah, hold on,
hour.
let me interrupt. We didn't even talk Eagles today.
No, you're all flyered up and
It's
swimed up
refreshing
today.
All
I
right,
know.
So Josh will bring some Eagles to you.
Yeah, at 1 o'clock, we got Jason Martinez joining us to talk about the Flyers game tonight. So Mert will be joining us. Also, we preview the Sixers game with Austin Crowell, too. And, of course, you know I'm not talking about WrestleMania 42. So we got that. By the way, no Phillies zone for the next 3 hours.
Well, you're sitting next to look. I mean, look what Erin's wearing. She's wearing Phillies gear.
That's her own fault. I am not accountable for her.
We got to come up with some type of punishment or something. All right, Josh. Well, stay tuned for Hanging with Henning, following the locker room with Billy Schweim. I can't.
One more.
One more. We got the Sixers tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow on the program on the locker with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green, get his take on the Phillies. He's going to have to shed some light on what's going on now because, they're not looking too good. Want to thank Murray Craven today, Muzz, for calling in, participating in the show. Thanks to Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, sponsored by the Vassor Pool Service. And, of course, our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Nick Earnshaw, way to work, kid.
We're back in the saddle.
All right, and Erin Ewing, as always, we appreciate you. Go do yourself a favor. Get down to Pro Image Sports and get some Flyers gear. Thanks, Vince, for coming in. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweider. Stay tuned for Hanging with Henning, and I'll see